and everybody here knows it. Kevin, over to you.
Chance to become league MVP in time, Doris. His talent is that caliber. Thank you. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw.
Rock. Grow around him.
Evans, he's checked in for New Orleans. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. New Orleans.
Gentlemen, I'm here.
Okay, guys. Solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Ryan Anderson. New Orleans leading by 11 on the court for Indiana. Down low, Weston Hibbert. George Hill out there with Rodney Stuckey. And it's George in at the small forward. The wide open look here for Holiday. Here's Davis. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
ABC's checked in for Tyreke Evans. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. He also asked for a very strong effort on the offensive glass. He wants to see them cashing in on a lot of second chance opportunities. Perhaps the rest of this second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
Well, Drew Holiday, part of a basketball family. Of course, he played at UCLA, but both of his parents played at Arizona State.
Hill against Holiday. Hill dishes to West. Shot clock at 6. Stuckey left side. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Pelicans leading by 11. Launches it. And again, the triple from ABC. ABC's got 27 points.
And the threes continue to go down at that end with almost nothing happening from deep at the other.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
In the corner, George with it. That doesn't go either for George.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Stuckey. Pelicans with the rebound. Asik's got 5 rebounds tonight. Davis with a screen on George. Shot's good from ABC.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
Stuckey outside. The feed to Hill. West setting the pick for Hill. Pass to George. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. To take a look at Hill, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
Well, as a point guard, you want to create the best shot possible for your team on every trip. And given the way those players have shot the ball, it might always be a good idea for them to do it alone.
I don't really want to see them doing that, Steve. They got to keep everything in the framework of the team no matter how well they're shooting it. I know what you mean. They have been hot, but keep everybody involved.
George Hill, an efficient combo guard. He was acquired by the Pacers in a draft day deal back in 2011. That was the Kawhi Leonard trade, with Leonard, of course, going to the Spurs. It's a trade that benefited both sides.
The Pacers making a switch here. Allen's checked in. That one is no good. And I know, Clark, that you know Hill well. George, an Indianapolis native, played collegiately at nearby IUPUI.
And Kevin, going now in his fourth season with the Pacers, exactly the kind of support starter you want as a contending team. He's rock solid, really defends his position well. It's steady. I'd like to see him be more aggressive in looking for his own offense.
New Orleans making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Jay Watson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. He thinks there are opportunities for second-chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, "Fire away, guys. You've got the green light." Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for New Orleans.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance
I like that shooting.
in all game.
19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hibbert with a screen for George. He dishes it to Watson. Shoots from the elbow, and the shot is good. That's 12 points here for George.
Mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
All right, New Orleans, your Pelicans dance team. Let 'em hear it.
Here's ABC. Oh, he got it!
Boom! Buzzer! Knock it down!
Shot!
Right at the horn!
Oh, 3 points right there at the end of the...
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Pelicans ahead. They finish off the first with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Well, tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect. The gorgeous feed there.
Anderson and Davis, they're in the middle. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. And it's ABC in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident, and they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out there?
They grab their own miss, and he gets the bucket. That's 7 points for Allen.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
No good from ABC.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
Great-looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Pelicans leading by 21. Fires from deep. That's good. ABC's got 42 in the game.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And George, here we go. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 14 points for Paul George. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Shots good from ABC.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
It's Allen on the wing. Defended by Anderson. For three, Hill. Evans gets the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Hill passes to Sloan. Left side, West. Outside, George. Here's Allen. Pelicans with the rebound. ABC's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He has not been on his game, and their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation. The more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at him, they've not been able to take that shot away.
And he gets it to go.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
From deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Wow. What can you say?
Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Sloan kicks to George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 19 points.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
And Sloan kicks it to West. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by West. 21 points for Paul George.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Here's ABC. And it's off from three-point range. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Sloan. Pass to Hill.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You look at NBA defenses now, more and more they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
And George, here we go. And yes, sir, that one drops. George has got 23.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Fires for 3, and he knocks it down. Good looking through there from ABC.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for New Orleans.
But Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
Boy, I like the way they responded and made adjustments from their first meeting this year, which they lost, and came out tonight with a mission to finish off with a 1-1 season record against the Pacers.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for ABC. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
West, and again it's Indiana.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but it seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Here's Sloan. He feeds it to George. Goes up to the stripe. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's ABC. From deep, he cans that one.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. Fun night to be in the building.